Hello, Diane. Is it safe to assume you've gotten your emotions under control?
Oh my
My
gosh.
emotions? Someone
Lena.
was killed last night because of a decision you made.
I would be very careful with what you say next. Who do you think is more at risk here? Me or you?
Excuse me?
Now, of course, we're all committed to helping you make it through this difficult period. We don't want to see anyone be scapegoated over an unavoidable accident, right?
Right.
Great. Then you and I are aligned. Who else knew there were people in the mountains?
Just my safety manager, Mac. He got their distress call just before I contacted you.
Do you trust him?
I think I can convince him to be trustworthy.
Good. Good. Only one point of contact, and you've got him handled. I think we're going to make it through this just fine.
Oh, that is
Speak to you
shady
Okay.
AF.
I refuse to feel bad for Diane in all this, but damn.
It is shady
Agent
AF.
B Investigations. Bennett speaking.
Hi, Bennett. This is Diane Jacobs. Lena told me...
Yep, been expecting your call.
Okay. I'm not sure what the next step is.
Just need all the pertinent information on the employee in question. Name, number, address, significant others. We'll handle the rest.
I see.
Just come by the office. My secretary will take everything down. No records that you were even there.
Got it.
My
Okay.
gosh.
I'll come by tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
It's so gross that Typhon has people watched.
Typhon
Yeah.
Mining, this is Diane.
Hello, Diane. My name is Rory Praha. I'm a journalist with the Rocky Mountain Gazette. We'll be printing a story on last night's accident in the paper tomorrow. Would you like to provide a comment?
Yes, I would. Last night's accident was tragic, and made all the more unfortunate by the fact that it could have been avoided with a simple phone call.
A simple phone call. Can
You
speak more
witch.
about that?
Of course. Typhon always has a safety manager on duty.
You
One
witch.
quick call from Mr. Chen to our 24-hour emergency line would have alerted us that there were people in the danger zone, and we could have reacted accordingly and stopped the blast.
No, you
Are other
wouldn't
Haven
have.
citizens in danger of meeting the same fate as Gabe Chen?
Absolutely not. As long as you heed the warning signs,
Which we
you will
did.
be safe. And if you ever do find yourself in an emergency, that's what our emergency line is
Which
for.
we did.
There's no danger whatsoever.
All right. We'll be sure to include your comments. Thanks for giving me your time, Diane.
Have a nice day.
I almost
Oh my-
threw up listening to
I
that.
did too. I did
Typhon
too.
Mining, this is Diane.
Diane, it's Jason.
Hello, Deputy. You have good news for me?
I suppose I do. You are officially cleared to continue regular operation. The county no longer considers your pit an active crime scene.
Well, that's a huge relief.
Now, to be clear, the investigation is still open and active. Typhon hasn't been cleared of anything yet.
Sure, I understand. But can we start mining again?
Yes, you can start mining again.
Is there anything else?
Because that's the important thing,
that's
right?
it.
Well, thanks for the call.
Yeah, no problem. Take care, Diane.
You too.
Seems a lot easier to get away with murder than you'd hope.
Typhon Mining.
Diane,
Oh, hey, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. Doing real good. So I have a pretty good list of candidates to go over with you. Looks like I've got 40 names.
Great work. When can we go over it?
Hey, Diane, can I be candid for a moment?
Please.
It's just, well, we've all been following the news and, I don't know, after that accident,
Joe,
I just want to be sure there really are positions waiting for these people.
there's nothing to worry about. If you have qualified candidates to show me, I have jobs to offer them.
Glad to hear it. You free Tuesday afternoon? Around 3?
Sure.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Me too. See you later, Joe.
I hope Typhon has a nice severance package.
All of those are really interesting and very well voice acted, I have to say. I enjoyed that. Walker Dennis expansion.
Seems like a lot is hanging on these inspections.
Expansion campaign. Sender Walker Dennis to Diane Jacobs received May 6th at 11 a.m. Hi, Diane. I wanted to congratulate you on the efforts in the Haven Springs expansion campaign. I just got word back from the state and we've officially passed inspections. Pop some champagne, you've earned it. All that's left now is the vote. I've been hearing great things about your progress with the town members. Sponsoring the Spring Festival was a nice touch. Keep up the great work. We're in the home stretch. Dennis.
Whatever Typhon was up to, it looks like they've all but gotten away with it. Of course, that was Diane's idea. I'm gonna make sure this expansion fails if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, yeah. It will
This
fail.
is the email Diane mentioned. So what is Rhea?
Sender, Diane Jacobs. Sent April 28th at 9:42 p.m. to Lena Clark. I warned you, Lena. I effing warned you. Rhea went off undetected as you insisted, and now someone is dead.
Rhea went off undetected. Was there a second blast that night?
They only had permits for one.
So they blasted 2 places?
What did Lena say? Without the scheduled blast, Rhea would be discovered?
Shit. The blast that killed Gabe was just a cover for another explosion?
Plot sickens.
We didn't hear another explosion, though. It must have gone off somewhere else.
But where?
If we can find out where it was, that might tell us what it was for.
What is the second blast? Hold on. So let me read the rest
blast. That's a Bond villain type stuff.
of this. And now someone is
He
dead.
had a name and a life and a girlfriend and a sister.
Yeah, a girlfriend who might end up offing herself. I hope not, but we'll see. You better have a plan. I am not going down for this. At least not
I
alone.
bet this is when Diane decided to start copying evidence to this USB stick.
Yeah. Reply received April 28th at 10:03 p.m. Sender Clark Lena to Jacobs Diane. Tonight's operations. Sent April 28th at 9:42 p.m. I understand that you're upset and emotional about tonight's tragic, unavoidable accident.
Wow. That's a funny way to spell criminal negligence.
I love it, Alex. Therefore, I'm choosing to overlook this momentary lapse of judgment. I'll be calling first thing tomorrow to discuss how we move forward. I suggest you take the night to cool off.
Damn. Is this what Diane sold her soul for?
Executive Training Program to Sender Lena Clark received April 30th at 1:25 p.m. to Diane Jacobs. Hello, Diane. After our recent conversation, I took the liberty of expediting your application to our Executive Training
What
Program.
a polite way of saying, I control you, and don't forget it.
Yeah. We'll move forward with your enrollment as soon as you have the situation in Haven all wrapped up. Best, Lena.
Situation? You mean that guy you killed?
What if Gabe's not actually dead? Unlikely, but what if? I don't know. What if Gabe actually... I didn't see him die, per se. The camera never showed him die, per se. So, I don't know what that would do with the plot, but...
Too bad money can't fix all of Typhon's problems.
Sender, Dennis Walker, received April 25th at 11:55 a.m. to Diane Jacobs. Hello, Diane. Sorry to hear about the troubles you're having with your
Wait.
hauler.
Does this mean someone at Typhon feels actual human emotion? No. Not buying it.
I spoke with some folks about getting the brakes fixed, but given the upcoming expansion, I've decided to go ahead and buy you a new one. That's the second blast.
He's talking about it like it's a sure thing.
We'll send you a 789 hauler. It should be efficient enough to handle 2 pits. The bat guys say that they'll have it there next week. So that's why they needed it to go off, is because they needed to hide the second blast.
Who would have thought getting away with murder would be so bureaucratic?
Inspection details. Sender, Colorado Department of Land and Resources, received April 24th at 10:32 a.m. to Diane Jacobs. Hello, Diane. I'm emailing you to inform you that we've set a date for the inspections on your 2 sites. Please thoroughly review the info below. I'll give you a call in the next couple of days to confirm the details. Decommissioned coal shaft. Inspection set for April 30th, 2019. That's in 6 days?
The timing of all this is too convenient to be a coincidence.
We'll be going down to the closed shaft to ensure Typhon has taken proper precautions to stabilize the land post-collapse and that proper shaft closure procedure was followed.
And I thought above ground mining was terrifying.
Active uranium pit, 403693. Inspection set for April 3rd, 2019. Inspection points. This is a general protocol inspection. Please run business as usual on this day. I look forward to meeting with you. Jake Asher, Senior Inspector, Colorado Department of Land and Resources. File browser.
Diane has dossiers on the entire Haven Council. That's not creepy at all.
Eleanor Lath. Council member since 1998. Business owner Leith Flowers. Vote status probable. Pressure points. Grand Granddaughter's student loans, medical expenses. They have pressure
Typhon
points.
knows about Eleanor's dementia. Shit.
A native to Haven Springs, Eleanor Leith is well respected by council members and citizens alike. She holds considerable sway, but is unlikely to dissent on her own. Though her granddaughter was close to Gabe Chen, she appears not to question Typhon's account of the accident. Jediah Lucan, council member since 2008, council chair since 2012, business owner of the Black Lantern. Vote status
It
secured.
won't be so secure once we tell Jed what really happened that night.
Pressure points not available. Jed is viewed as a local hero due to his rescue of 19 Helldivers during a collapse in 2008. Strong ally, use him as a resource to secure other council members' votes if necessary. Charlotte Harmon, council member since 2016, business owner, Silver Dragon Dispensary. Vote status unknown. Pressure points, business overhead, son's college savings. A well-known small business owner in Haven, Charlotte will prove instrumental to getting the buy-in of both our other business owners and the 20 to 35 demographic. As Gabe Chen's girlfriend, she may be a lost cause. Corporate approved making a financial offer. You'll receive the
I
details soon.
knew that affidavit gave me a bad feeling.
I'm glad we told her not to sign it. Reginald III Ducky McAllister, council member since 2001. Vote status probable. Pressure points, grief over a deceased wife, a strange relationship with daughter.
Poor Ducky. I didn't know.
We've been able to dig up very little about Ducky's past, but we know that he arrived in Haven shortly after resigning from the board of his own company due to a falling out with his daughter. Ducky has voted with Jed in every prior instance, making his vote all but secure. And then, last but not least, Jason Pike, council member since 2003, vote status unknown. Pressure points, career as sheriff's deputy, seems to have a crush on you. Jason Pike has been a sheriff's deputy in Haven for over 8 years. He seems to have a crush on Diane.
Pike has a... Okay. Bigger fish to fry right now.
He and the company have skirmished over small violations in the past, but we see no evidence he harbors anti-Typhon sentiment. Double down on Typhon's commitment to the community. That's likely your best angle. I'll go to Ria's schematic in a moment. Loudon Diane report. Typhon Mining Company, blast report number 048592333. Site operator Brandon Whitaker. I remember seeing Brandon's name in the messages. Safety manager Mac Loudon. Date April 28th, time 2132. Detonation location codename Dione. Expected haul 8T.
Do all corporations use supervillain code names? Or just the evil ones?
Permit R5555. Crew present 20. Crew injured 0. If any, explain. Charges primed 20. Charges detonated 20. Misfire 0. Notes signature ineligible. Due date April 28th.
This is about Rhea. But it doesn't tell me where it was.
Jacobs Rhea report. Typhon Mining Company, blast report number 048592334. Site operator Diane Jacobs, safety manager. No safety manager listed. Date April 28th, time 2132. Detonation location codename Rhea, expected haul not available. Permit crew present 1, crew injured 0. If any, explain. Charges prime 12, charges detonated 12, misfire 0. Notes signature ineligible. Date April 28th.
That's exactly the same time the blast that killed Gabe went off.
Yeah.
I guess Mac was right to be so paranoid.
Private Investigation Services, subject John McCormick, Mac Loudon. Investigation type, asset management. Observation dates, April 29th to May 1st, 2019. Investigation summary. Surveillance of subject's home began 9:30 a.m. They really have been spying on Mac. Subject remained out of view until 1 p.m. when he appeared to use the bathroom. Subject left home at 8 p.m., was tailed to dispensary and back home. Subject remained in his home for the remainder of surveillance. April 30th, subject remained in his home all day, received one visitor, identified as girlfriend Riley Leith, who went inside and stayed for just under an hour. Subject's behavior appears consistent with depression. May 1st, subject was followed to the wake and then to Leith Flowers. Subject argued with girlfriend, then was seen walking with a woman identified as Alex Chen. Erratic behavior observed, but subject seems to have calmed the following interaction. Flight risk remains.
Holy shit. Mac's real name is John?
John McCormick is Mac Loudon.
It feels wrong to be looking at this. And yet, I can't look away.
Yeah.
Fuck. They saw that?
It's okay. Rhea schematic.
This is Rhea. Fuck. This map's too small to tell where this is.
We can look at it. We can look at it with that one. It's over there.
Thanks for spilling your guts.
Got your back.
Oh, I know. Thank you, Ryan.
So, how fucked are we?
I think we're okay.
That's the site of the 2008 Typhon mine collapse.
Oh, and
Wait.
Jed...
They set off a blast in their current mine to cover up a blast in their old mine?
That shaft was exhausted years ago. There's nothing left to dig up. What could possibly be down there that's so important to them?
Is Jed doing... Did Jed have anything to do with this?
Typhon just had to pass a bunch of inspections at the old site, didn't they?
Yeah, so?
So, I don't think they were digging something up.
Yeah.
They were
'Cause that's-
burying something.
That's the collapse that Jed rescued all those people from. Does Jed know something? Maybe... I feel like Jed knows something about this. Why would they be... Oh my... That's it? Wow. Okay. I was a little disappointed by how abruptly that chapter ended, but okay. Alex chose Ryan to distract Diane. Alex chose Steph to distract Diane. A lot of people, which is really interesting, a lot of people decided to choose to have Diane. But I guess maybe it's because most players are tend to be attracted to females, and therefore they think that Steph is the hotter of the two. That's the only thing I could think of. 100% chose Diane. Wow. Alex took Charlotte's anger from her. Alex left Alex with her anger. 100%. So, it's actually relatively split. 53% took the anger from her, and 47% left her with her anger. Hopefully that wasn't a terrible choice. Alex made Diane sad. 75%. Alex made Diane angry. 25%. Oh, 100% made her angry. Alex listened to Kings of Leon in the apartment. Alex listened to Sugar Pie Ride in the apartment. Alex listened to Britannica Lilac in the apartment. Alex didn't play a record. Alex did some weeding in the rooftop. 51%. Alex didn't weed the rooftop garden. Ethan and Alex were never knocked out in battle. 98%. It wasn't that hard. But I think that's fine. I think it's cool. Fine, it wasn't hard. Ethan was knocked out in battle. Alex was knocked out in battle. Both Ethan and Alex were knocked out in battle. Okay. The troll was killed in battle, 49%. The troll took Alex's bribe, only 13%. The troll was subdued with magic powder, 38%. The serpent was slain in battle, 42%. The serpent was put to sleep, 58%. Steph helped Alex find out what Typhon was up to. Yeah, 47%. Steph stormed out of the apartment. I wonder what I would have done for Steph to storm out of the apartment. What would have caused that? King Tabor was vanquished in the final battle. King Tabor vowed to return for his revenge. Riley found out about Eleanor's dementia. Riley doesn't know about Eleanor's condition. Oh! How do I get Riley to find out about... Eleanor's dementia? Huh. I didn't remember a way for... Huh. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done to get her to know about Eleanor's dementia. Alex helped the students focus on her work. Why? And what's really interesting is that when you look at the global statistics, 0% had Riley find out about Eleanor's dementia. Does that mean it's bugged? Because it's really suspect that nobody in the world got Riley to find out about Eleanor's dementia. To me, that means something's missing. That's got to be bugged. Alex helped the students focus on her work, 65%. Alex didn't play the song stuck in the student's head. Alex and Ethan solved the Jester's riddle. Alex and Ethan didn't solve the Jester's riddle. Alex and Ethan helped the blacksmith with his work. Alex and Ethan didn't tell the blacksmith the ingredients. Okay. Cool. All right. That was cool. So the only downside of that chapter was that it just ended really abruptly, and it just ended very... Yeah, it was just kind of boop, we're done, which is very different from the first two chapters. So that's the only thing that kept that chapter from being a relatively perfect chapter. But even then, overall, that chapter was like the best one. My favorite chapter honestly my favorite chapter of any Life is Strange game of all time. Because it was the whole LARPing. That whole LARP part was just gold. So creative. I love how like all of the elements just fit perfectly into place. You had, all of the different citizens playing a role. I was partial to the fact that Ryan was all the monsters and we kept having to defeat him, and the entire time I kept commenting on how cute he was with each of the monsters, which was super cool. And I'm sure that if we were romancing Steph, we would be able to mention how hot and cool she is, which is awesome. I still wish we could have tickled the sexy direwolf. Just saying, that would have been really nice. No, that was super amazingly awesome. I love that. Especially at the end when we were able to hone in on channel in Ethan's joy and just see that fantasy world through his eyes was just icing on the cake. So we're getting really close to solving this mystery. I mean, I kind of figured that Diane wasn't the person who was really behind all of this. She's just a pawn. So, I mean, I had to give the girl some credit, because I can see that she was put in a very tough bind. So it's looking like this Rhea thing is meant to cover up another explosion, to bury something from a collapse, which again was the collapse that Jed rescued a whole bunch of people from. I'm starting to suspect that there's more to Jed than meets the eye, because I love Jed. The game has made it a huge point to make Jed this saint, this big, huge saint that I can't help feel like maybe they're trying to throw us off because Jed knows some deep, dark secret in that mine. And maybe the reason why he's so saintly is because he's trying to make up for the fact that maybe he knows something terrible, or maybe he did something terrible. Maybe he was the one who actually caused the mine to collapse in the first place. And like, he rescued all those people because he felt guilty about causing the mine to collapse in the first place. That could also explain his humbleness. Everybody keeps calling him a hero, and he keeps waving it away like, I'm not a hero, because deep down inside, he's feeling guilty. The only problem with that theory is, I would think that Alex's powers would have been able to pick up on that. But maybe because so much time has passed, that was like, 16 years ago? Which I guess, that's a good amount of time, I think. 12 years ago. No. 2006, 2008, and it's now 2019, 11. Okay, so it's like 11 years ago? I don't know. But anyway, maybe enough time has passed so that his emotions are not nearly intense about it anymore, and that's why it flew underneath Alex's radar. I don't know. That's just my thought right now about Jed. That I think Jed is involved, and maybe I'd hate to say it because I adore Jed, but the fact that the game seems so bent into like showing how awesomely a good character Jed is, I can't help but wonder if he's hiding something shady. I'm wondering if there's something shady about Jed that we're gonna find out about later. But anyway, cool. Thanks all for watching the third chapter. And when next time you see me, we're gonna be doing Chapter 4. We're more than halfway through. Oh yeah.